Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Ingrid, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-Step System to Pass the TOEFL IBT. And you sent me an email, I think, a couple of hours ago. I want to go ahead and take a look at your specific question. Okay, so give me a quick second here. Let's see your question. Okay, this is a question that maybe a lot of people don't know what to do when they're trying to get ready for the TOEFL, right? So here's what you say. Okay, so you have, Dear Michael, my name is Ingrid, and I have to pass the TOEFL IBT, but you're not even giving me enough information. What does pass mean? Does that mean you want to get 80, 90, 100? Do you have any specific subtotal scores that you need? So you're really not giving me enough information here, but you're saying that you need to pass it. There's no such thing as a passing score, but you say, I haven't taken the TOEFL before, so I have no idea how to study. So you say, I'm interested in taking an online TOEFL course with you. Could you be so kind of sending me all the information, including the cost? Yes. Think of my online TOEFL course, Ingrid. It is a website. Let me see if I can, let me get rid of this. So it's a website. I have a website with 700 lessons in 7 specific areas: vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So once you make your payment, you get access to all of the lessons and all the steps. And it costs $45 a month. You use my course as long as you need it. If you only need my course for 1 month, you make your payment at PayPal, you pay $45, you cancel your subscription. That's all it costs. And then, as one of my students, Ingrid, you can actually send me speaking, pronunciation, and writing practice on a day-to-day basis, right? So I offer a lot of support for my students for their speaking and writing. And if you want, I just want you to remember one basic rule here is don't send me more than 60 seconds of speaking practice each day, and you can send me 1 writing practice test each day, and I will make sure that your writing practice test gets scored by my teaching assistant, and I will listen to and monitor and give you feedback on those independent and integrated practice tests, right? That's kind of how the course works. So if you decide to use my course for 2 months, you'll get $90. Now remember, kind of think of my course like this. See if this makes sense. You have a normal kind of website, right? Something like Noteful or maybe Testan or something like any of those websites that offer, how about Magoosh, right? So my course is kind of between a Magoosh and it's between what you call a tutor. A tutor is somebody that you usually meet at Skype, and you pay about $40 an hour, and the tutor will help you one-on-one by video. You guys meet online and talk online. I'm not quite like that. So when you do your speaking and your writing practice, I will give you comments 24 hours after. Why do I do that? I'm teaching students from 60 countries, from more than 60 countries. Obviously, we're all in different time zones. There's no way that I can meet at any individual time. But what I do sometimes is I do live stream. I do TOEFL live stream from time to time, and people that want to get some good tips on their TOEFL preparation or whatever, they can go over to my YouTube channel and they can get more information over there, right? Now let's go back to one of your questions right in the beginning. I think this is important. You have no idea how to study, right? So think about this. A Chinese philosopher said this: the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. What is the first step? Right? The first step is very simple. You should complete a full-length IBT TOEFL practice test. I don't mean a small one. I mean you should take a 5-hour practice test. You need to go through the whole test. There's 3 reasons why you want to do that. Number 1, If you complete a TOEFL practice test, you get more familiar with the structure and the format of the TOEFL test. That's a good thing. You learn how the test works. You get used to the kinds of reading, listening, speaking, and writing questions. That's a good thing. Number two, you develop. It's not easy, but you learn how to concentrate during a 5-hour English test. When's the last time you took a test for 5 hours? Right? It's important to do that before the official TOEFL exam. Now, number three, the third benefit of taking a full-length IBT practice test, Ingrid, is that you will get a chance to mark your progress, because when you do the test, you will get an overall score, right? And then you will get subtotal scores in the reading, listening, speaking, and writing sections. So this is important. So this is your first step. Your second step is to determine what score you need and subtotals. Don't forget those. So you have to do your homework. You can't just say, well, I need to pass a TOEFL IBT test. It doesn't work like that. For example, if you want to go to California State University, San Bernardino, if you want to study in a graduate program or master's program here, you need to get over 80, about 80 points out of 120. On the other hand, if you go down to Los Angeles and you want to study in the UCLA master's program, you need to score over 100. So for you, you have to figure out, this is important, you need to determine, number one, what types of schools do you want to apply to, and then what are their specific requirements? What score do they want you to get? So once you have an idea, right? Once you determine what score you need in subtotals, you email me. Number one, tell me what your practice score, your practice test score is, right? Remember that when you take a full-length IBT practice test, you want to get an overall score. You'll get a score in the reading, listening, speaking, and writing. Then the next thing is, tell me what your target score is. If you do that, I think then you will have enough information. So if you do these three things, this is probably for you the best way for you to start your TOEFL studies. So let's recap what I'm talking about. Number one, you should complete a full-length IBT TOEFL practice test. I will send you an email with the complete information on that. You want to do that first. Then number two, you need to determine what score you need in subtotals by determining which universities you want to attend and what are their requirements. And then you're going to email me. You're going to give me information. You'll tell me what score you got on the practice test. You tell me what your target score is. And then, number four, I will recommend a study plan to help you reach your goals. I can even tell you how long it will take you to reach your goals. So that'll be part of my job. And specifically what I will do, Ingrid, is I will tell you specifically, let's go back here for a minute. What I will do, Ingrid, is I will tell you how you can use my course to get to improve your English very quickly so that you can reach whatever your goal is, right? So to recap what I said, I forgot to put this on the screen here. Complete a full-length practice test. Determine what score you need in subtotals. You're going to email me, and then I will recommend a study plan to help you reach your goal. That's it. That's what you want to do right there, right? So think about that. And I'm actually going to put this link into your email right now so you can see it. so you can have that. So Ingrid, again, thank you for your comments and all the best to your high scoring TOEFL success.